Welcome, Dr. Joy here. Happy Monday. It's a beautiful day in paradise. And today in this short video, we're going to talk about change and transition. So change. What a year of change. Can you believe that we've been in this situation of COVID now for a year, a whole year, and have things changed? We've really adapted, haven't we? We've changed from seeing people all the time to picking up Zoom and Zooming people, doing drive-bys to visit people, wearing masks, keeping social distance. Wow, we've been through a lot, that's for sure. So the kind of change that I'm talking about isn't the external type. I'm talking about an internal change. So many people think that if they could only change things around them, the people that they are associated with, work with, are in relationship with, their family, if we could only change our family, wouldn't life be great? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can change yourself from the inside and your life will be great. So I really want to talk about that, changing your inner reality. And the first step, have you thought about change and what the first step might be? The first step in change is always awareness. And it's a mindset. You know, our minds are like a Google search. If I put in Google sunflowers, it's not going to show me petunias. If I put in race cars, it's not going to show me a tank. It's going to show me what I ask for. And our minds are like that. Think about it for a minute. You know, if you think about things going well, they're going to go well. If you think about things going poorly, they're going to go poorly. So it really is a mindset. And if you've been waiting for someone to come and rescue you and save you to change your life, I'm here to let you know the good news that your wait is over. The good news is you're it. You are the one. You are the one that can change your life. And that is very powerful. And that power is inside everyone. It's inside you. And the mindset that we're going to create is going from fear to love. Now in fear, we have the lonely feelings, the angry feelings, the painful feelings. And in love, we have the peacefulness and that feeling of everything is always working out. Now, change takes some transition period. Doesn't happen instantly. We've got neural pathways in our mind that we've built up over time that we do things just automatically. I'm sure you've experienced it. Have you ever driven your car from point A to point B, and when you arrive at point B, you think, how did I get here? I don't even remember. Exactly. Autopilot. Have you thought about how much time you spend on autopilot? Doing things just with the knee-jerk reaction? Wow. So, in this transition period, we're going to go from doing things unconsciously to doing things consciously. So when you want to make a change and you're going to change your habits, you're going to change your mindset, you're going to change whatever it is to reach a different outcome, because that's what change will do. You've all heard the expression, right? Doing the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of insanity. Well, so to change, you want to get a different result. So to get the different result, change is required. And change is going to be conscious because you're going to do things differently. And I'm not going to go through all the steps that are required to change. We'll do that another time. But for now, we're just talking about it in general. So generally speaking, once we want and we desire and choose to make a change, becoming aware that we aren't happy where we are and we want to make a change, then there's a transition period. And in this transition period is a time when we go from doing the things unconsciously to doing our new habits, our new tasks, creating our new mindset with consciousness. Really important. So, consciousness. How do we get to consciousness? So this is my tip for the overachievers. You'll like this tip. This is a tip that I learned from one of my mentors, Quasi. And so to get conscious, a simple way to do it is ask yourself 3 questions. So who am I? Where am I? And what am I doing? For example, I'm Joy, I'm in my living room, and I'm recording a video. What are you doing? So your name, insert where you are, and watching a video. Ta-da! You brought yourself into the present moment. Simple. And a way you can incorporate this into your life is to do it when you're in transition. So let's say you're going from home to work. Before you leave home, you'll ask yourself where you are, who you are, and what you're doing. And before you go to brush your teeth, you could do the same thing. Who are you? Where are you? What are you doing? You get the idea. Sometimes even when I'm at the computer and I'm changing what I'm doing, changing from tab to tab, if I'm spending a lot of time on the computer, I'll stop and say, I'm Joy, I'm at home, and I'm going to start a new program on the computer. So it's simple to do, gets you in the moment really quickly, just like that. Thank you, Quasi. So in this transition period, it takes some time to be conscious that we're making a change and that we're going to go from our old behavior to our new behavior. And I want you to be realistic, okay? Sometimes we get pulled back into the whole old habits, and it's not a bad thing. It's okay. Sometimes we forget that we've made new choices and the old things come back. Sometimes we've practiced really well and things are going really well and we can see movement and changes happening and it's looking good, and then we drop back again. So these are things that can happen during the transition, and it's okay. Be prepared for that. It's not a problem. Eventually, once those new neural pathways get created in your brain and they're deep grooves, then these new behaviors that you're choosing to do will be easier to be accessed through the neural pathways. So change and transition. It's a wonderful thing to want to be able to change and get new results. And please remember that there is a transition phase so that you're not going to be disappointed. And the big key for all of this is, when you're tired, don't give up, simply rest. And really, we're striving for progress. We're not striving for perfection, right? Everything is progress. And then when you reach the new goal, celebrate. That's one piece that people often forget, to celebrate. So celebrate that you've made a change, that things are looking up, that things are being different, that you've reached the goal, that what you've desired to accomplish, you accomplished. So celebrate that. Be aware of that. And then you can move on. One more thing. When you reach the goal and you've accomplished what you want to accomplish and you've celebrated, what's next? Repeat and continue. Because you know what? We never really reach the goal, do we? There's always something more that we want. There's always something more that we want to change. Life is like that. It's a continuum. So enjoy, have fun with this. And until next time, have a great week. Remember to press like if you like the video, and please subscribe. Until next time.